Squad, Joe, listen to this pod show. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw.
All right, y'all. But hey, check it out. What's up? Good energy.
What's up,
good
y'all?
people.
Fuck Trump.
Hey, listen, it's your boy Outlaw, one half of the dynamic duo Facts and Law. And right now, you know what I'm saying, Facts had to actually take a little bit of a hiatus. You know, school got him working. So right now, I got some friends of mine on the couch. But first off, if you don't follow the Facts and Law pod show, shame on you. Y'all know we've been doing this. It's the #1 pod in the city. Hey, don't let nobody else tell you nothing different. Make sure you like, you follow, you subscribe, do all that shit. Jump in them comments, because I will comment back. Gotta stay respectful. I'm gonna embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? But shit,
sometimes you got to.
Yeah, you know, and I'm good at it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let me get a couple minutes to myself. I talk that shit, but y'all know that already. But I'm gonna give a shout to my boy real quick. Sean, tell the people a little bit about you, Joe, and how you end up here with me.
I'm just showing.
Face it.
I'm just fucking with you. She's been my like a big brother figure to me for a long time. I fuck with this nigga super tough. My #1 arguing person.
Let's go.
Argue with this nigga nonstop.
Yeah.
But shit, he invited me here. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad he chose me. Shout out that nigga Facts, man. Go get that degree. Do what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, sir.
But my man's called on me. I'm here. Shit, West Side get the money.
Let's
go.
Over here. You know Best Side. Yeah.
You said West Side, Best Side?
Best Side.
Yes.
Y'all know
now that's where I'm going to get into a real argument with your ass. If you say anything.
Wow.
Hey.
I'm going to just say wow.
All right. Now, to the left of me, we have Miss Rachel. Tell them a little bit about you.
Hello,
and same
my
thing.
name
How'd
is
you end up here on the Facts and Law pod show?
A.K.A. Miss Chicago.
Yes, good.
I'm a professional model. I have a hair company, Love Natural Hair Care Products. Okay. I make organic hair care products derived from like fenugreek, olive oil, sunflower seeds, things like that.
Okay.
And it makes your hair grow in 30 days or money back. You hear me?
Okay.
Did y'all hear me? All right.
So,
So,
you did.
I met him on a comic.
Yeah,
on a podcast.
Yeah.
And he was trying to talk his shit, but I was talking it back because I'm an internet troll right along with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. That's all.
I don't be trolling though. I just lay down the law. Y'all see what I did there? You see what I did?
You saw it.
Look, you did. So yeah, and I was like, oh, she had some interesting comments. She needs to come on the couch and see how those work over here on Facts and Law, right? All right. And now to the left of Rachel, we got Lico. What's up?
How y'all doing? I'm Lico, whole lot of Lico in the building. Shit, life is lit. You already know. I'm always repping that music. I'm an artist from Chicago, rapper. And I'm just happy to be back.
Be back. She Facts and Law family already.
Yeah, you already know. I'm back in the building. I'm excited to see what people got on their minds.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? We getting started now. We talked a little bit about the infamous November 5th of 2024, where look. A lot of people either felt like their guy won or felt like the woman that they voted for lost. Me on the other hand, I kind of set this one out. You know what I'm saying? But tell me a little bit about y'all feelings on this election that we just had. I know we discussed a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like y'all gonna see some change going forward?
I think it's gonna be change.
There'll be change. I don't know if it's the change I'm looking for, right?
Change,
but it will be change.
What y'all thinking?
One thing he's definitely gonna get the immigrants out. That's one thing he's definitely gonna do.
I know, right?
I think it's called migrants.
I know, right?
Immigrant is when someone comes over
migrants.
a
He's
certain
gonna get the
way,
migrants.
going through, they immigrate legally through the process and come in.
The migrants.
The migrants. He's gonna get the migrants.
How big, like, if y'all had to weigh out things that y'all were, wanting to change with what's going on, what would be what would hold the most weight for you?
As far as just
something you want to change in this election, what was like on the top of your list of things I want to see different?
The only thing I want to see different is motherfucker get rid of the IRS.
That's what I was just about to say.
Like,
taxes.
First motherfucker that get rid of the IRS, and Donald Trump said he would do that, so I didn't vote for him. But if he say, hey, he gonna do it, he say he building this shit on promises, so shit, get rid of the IRS.
Taxes, because that takes a lot of our money. It's really another form of slavery to me now. We went from one slavery to another because most of our dollars go to America and their dollars go overseas. So we don't really see nothing. We just run in a race to catch up. Most of our grandparents or great grandparents worked 40, 50 years, 60 years and barely could retire and have any money. So now we're looking at barely retiring. We can't barely retire now.
What you think, Rico?
What issue is biggest for me?
Yeah, what weight had the most weight on it?
They were bouncing back and forth about a lot of things. I don't think they ever addressed what I want, which is just reparations for black people. I just want to see us up. Like, I don't really want too much. I just want to see us up, everybody straight. Yeah, I think both sides really didn't sway me. I think Kamala is a little too progressive. I don't really know what's happening over there. And Trump, the other side is just, they don't fuck with me. So it's like, I'm just standing here. It's just a standstill.
I would say the thing that weighed the most on me that I wanted to really see a change with, because I see how many other problems it's generating, was definitely the migrant situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want deported. I'm talking about lock up the borders, do all that.
I
you know
agree.
what I'm saying? But
It's too much.
Because here's my thing. I see
It's a lot.
real talk. Y'all know I say it all the time. I'm a father with 4 kids,
Yeah.
right? I have a full household and taking on others. You feel me? Like real shit. I take care of a lot of people. So you know what it's like going to a grocery store for 7, 8 people? You dig what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy right now, and then you'll see somebody in
See them
line
motherfuckers
that
pop up. They
hasn't
got 7,000 in
in
motherfucking
stamps.
stamps.
You know what I'm saying? You
It's very
it's
disrespectful.
infuriating because I know I pay taxes.
It's very
I
disrespectful.
know what comes out of my check. I know what is property tax and all this shit.
Yeah.
So when you see that, that's my biggest thing. And when I look
Yeah.
at who I believe is responsible, I need some change.
And
You know what I'm saying?
hopefully he does that. Like, hopefully he does that. He stick to what he say he gonna do, which
But
is.
how would that look?
It's a double-edged sword.
Look, if y'all out there and y'all got them stamps, go ahead
And
sell that shit before
Amen.
the Trump bus pull up.
The Trump bus is crazy.
That
Amen.
shit. He say he doing the
I
mass
buy it too.
deportation
Hey.
first day. Shit, y'all
That
ain't gonna
ain't
be able
bad.
to use that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Let
Not
me
only
get that
that,
motherfucking 10,000 in
I buy it.
stamps. Shit, I got
And your
300
apartment.
for you.
And your car.
American.
and let's keep it real, but that's also something that I have a problem with under his administration, because in order for you to be able to do a mass deportation, then you're going to have to be able to circumvent laws. And so when you give 100% immunity to police, it's because you want them to be able to go and kick in doors, snatch these people up, and get the fuck
And
out.
that's why-
But how does that affect the common man?
And that's why I
Exactly.
said the people that voted for him, mostly Latino Americans, men and women, they voted for him. You think these police officers know the difference between a Venezuelan, a Puerto Rican, a Mexican, a Honduran?
And even if they don't, it's an excuse where it's not going to matter. You feel me?
And that's
Right.
what I'm
That's-
saying.
that's my
But
problem.
this is what they voted for. So the asshole in me kind of was like, I'm okay with this because y'all gonna reap what y'all fucking sow. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, black people used to this type of shit. Like, as a black man, you gotta get up every day,
But-
still take care of your family, stack your bread, protect your mental, and do what you're supposed to. These motherfuckers ain't used to doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
They ain't used to being profiled by police.
Who?
These
The
the
Venezuelans.
Venezuelans.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. Don't think it's sweet down. They left for a
Right.
reason, y'all. Let's keep it real. Hold on.
Their
Wait.
country, nigga.
That's
I'm
what
talking
I'm
about in
saying.
America.
I get it.
They was getting hit by sticks by their cops. That
Not
motherfucking
sticks.
cop hit your ass with a switch over
Hey,
here.
look.
That shit way different.
Get killed.
Cops shoot your ass down
soon.
dead. Like,
soon.
no.
Yeah, but look, so what I'm saying, Joe, you got to remember, it's shitty over there, but that's not my problem. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it real.
Not my
That's not my
problem.
problem. Y'all can
That's
keep that
just-
there. Y'all don't make this the land of opportunity and give all of them, give them free resources
And we
when
can't
we
get
were
none.
brought over
But
here.
that's-
We can't get what
That's
was
America's
owed to us.
tagline.
That's what
though.
I'm saying. We
It's
can't.
the land of opportunity.
But
It's the-
but then we need our opportunity to come in form of reparations because it's time. You know what I'm saying?
It's
We need our
past
shit.
time.
But
We
we
need
can't
our
even get
shit.
on, we can't even get on the same board
Where's
of who
our
we
things?
fuck with as a president. We can't
I
even
don't
get on
even
the
think
same
African
board as
Americans
policies.
should vote.
So
I
you
think
think
we
we gonna
should
be
We're
able
past
to?
that. We're past
That's
that.
because
You think we're gonna get on the same board of reparations?
You want to know what I think the problem with that is? Is because, let's keep it real, a lot of households are not led by the men, right?
That's
So when it comes to that, now you're building families. But now we have feminism that has jumped out here in the forefront and convincing people to go a different way and vote on solely personal issues. Like only 13% of voters cared about my body, my choice, right? But that's what y'all ran y'all whole campaign on, right? don't have real issues that's plaguing families. We talking about what's for the families that are building, paying the most taxes. Not because you want to run around, do this, and this. They talking about what if you rape? What's the percentage of women that are raped and impregnated? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a special circumstance. Let them have that. Cool. But we don't need to make it so freely that everybody think they can do what they want. Oh, my body, my choice. You can't tell me what to do with it. Then, look, then you need to handle it on your own. If we can't tell you
They
what
really
to do
was
with
putting
it.
an implement because women were getting abortions after like 6 weeks.
And not only that, but like most women that get them have had more than 2 or 3. There's serial killers running around out here. You feel me?
That's facts.
Like
You
real
ain't lying.
shit. It's straight up serial
Shit.
killers running around out here. And
That's-
it's like when you run your whole campaign on that, not realizing only 13% of voters cared about that. That wasn't important. That's not what's plaguing everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's look. If you after 40, you probably not 40, 45. You're probably not even looking at abortions for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's that small demographic of women, young women, 18 or what, 30,
Yeah.
35. You know what I'm saying? That's what percentage? How you running on that? Oh, the other people, the other women and people that want to get involved in and say, yeah, I fit my feelings. Well, what about these bills? And what about these people out here
Yeah.
doing this, that, and the other? So it's just like, you got to know what to run on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all on the Republicans why they won.
They
You know
had
what
a
I'm
Cliff Notes version of what the fuck they were supposed to run on. She didn't have time to hit the streets
I mean,
running and do what she was
and
supposed to
that's
do.
the
She
thing.
But
had
she running
2 or
for
3 months.
president,
So
like-
she went. If you get bullet points,
So you
just
saying
straight
come
Cliff
with
Notes.
it?
You get what I'm saying? If I got somebody came to me like, Rachel, you got 3 months to run for president. I'm going to
You gotta
take
come
That's
with
your
off.
fault as a vice president. Your whole job is looking at this nigga like when he gonna die. Nigga,
But
I'm up next. Your
She
whole
took the-
job.
She
Your
took
whole-
the
He
bullet
practiced it
points
for
of
3.5
America. Roe v.
years.
Wade was a big deal. So she took the bullet points that people, all this LGBTQ plus community stuff
That's my
is
other
a big deal.
That's why
Roe versus Wade, a big
look,
deal.
this
She
is how you
ran
know it's
on the
not a big
bullet
deal,
points
bro.
that America was on top of. You turn on your TV, this the shit that they talking about.
That's
Also, if
because
this
the
the shit
news
that
is
they talking
pushing it.
about,
Bro,
The
that
news is a
you gotta
totally
think.
different thing.
That's what
we
they
all in the
pushing.
same America though.
But here's the difference though. The LGBT community and trans people make up what percentage of Americans? They look if your
And
coach,
look, and that's
if your
why
coach
she
ran the
lost.
wrong play
And that's what I'm saying.
and y'all lost the game.
But look, how much of America run on I hate Mexicans and black people?
Shit, not enough.
Shit, yes it do.
Well,
The map
Joe,
showed you yesterday.
Well, the Mexicans.
How many times you
Over
think all these
45%
people,
of
these
them voted for Trump.
corn huskers and all these people that's in these Sunday, how many times you think they see black people and Mexicans?
Exactly.
But who did they vote for?
It's more of them. That's how the
Exactly.
game
So they
goes.
voted on rage. They voted on fucking racial rage. They voted on bigotry. It wasn't never about a policy. It wasn't never about none of that. We know for a fact she didn't have enough time to get her
Bro,
shit together.
She didn't have enough
She
time,
had-
and she ran off of, like you
she-
said, identity policies.
Look,
Yeah.
what I just say, Joe. When the coaches call
Shit.
a wrong play, you lose the game. Whoever was behind her pushing her, your campaign advisors, all of that,
But
y'all
This is
ran the
thing.
wrong
Trump
play.
was already running on the bigotry and hatred. If she came out, what could she have done? What do
She
you
had
feel like she
three
could
and a
have did?
half years under the president to run the race. She already
And he
knew she
dro-
was going to be picked to
We
be the
don't know-
DNC. Yes, she did.
We
You
don't
can't
know
tell
for
me
a
that.
fact
Yes, they
that-
She
did.
should have known it. We
He
knew
went
it.
through. He went
We
through.
knew
He
it.
went through a
She
debate.
knew it before we even knew it.
Everything
Bro.
is 2020 in hindsight though. So
No, it's-
I'm not gonna
look.
run on.
What?
Oh,
But
now
listen,
that
This is
is.
like what we learned in
Look,
school
look.
about, you know.
But she didn't know that he was gonna drop out and then he was gonna choose her.
Bro,
she
listen,
didn't know
listen,
that.
listen.
But it's easy to
Hold
say
on,
that now because
Deshaun.
it happened.
She should have known that. Everybody else knew it.
Everybody
I
else
knew it. When this nigga got elected, I'm like, this nigga is going to croak in office is what I said.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm like, she better stay on the ready because, goddammit, he can be out at any
since y'all
time.
last
The-
know
hold
all
on,
this,
look,
what's the
look.
fucking lotto
Hold on, bro,
numbers?
look. The
So I can
cognitive,
hit.
65321.
Hold on.
I'ma hit
The,
that shit.
the cognitive decline was rapid as hell for him, and we all watched it.
Yeah.
Every time he did an interview or anything,
Yeah.
that was the topic of his whole presidency. You being the vice president should absolutely know that. You are sitting next to this
That's
nigga.
why you're the vice
You should
president.
know, because your job is if this nigga can't do it, you're up next. You ain't been in
But
the
you
gym.
can't
You're
be-
not practicing.
You can't be planning to do the next man's job if
What are
she
you
was.
talking about?
Your
That's
job-
what he's elected
that's the
for.
job.
But she was doing her job. She was doing her job.
No,
Your job
her
ain't to be like, hey, when he croak,
Yes, it is, bro.
That's what you're gonna do, but that's not your everyday job.
That
Wait
is
for
your
this
only
nigga to
job,
die.
dog.
No, the fuck is.
She's
I'm
a
trying to-
vice president.
What do you think vice presidents do, bro?
You
All
think
they
the
do
fucking
is-
vice president is sitting there looking at a motherfucker
Yes.
like, all right, you
That's
gonna
her
die today?
job.
You think you gonna die
Her
today so
job
I can
is
do
When
your
you
job?
900 years
to be
old,
the
you
next
gonna do-
one. She
So
has.
that's basically what JD Vance finna do now since Donald Trump is the oldest elected fucking president.
Yes.
That's
so
the
JD,
point. That's
Exactly.
why he
you pick
picked
a vice
him.
president that if something happens to you, they can carry on and y'all on the
Yes.
same page.
Yeah.
That is the whole job. The vice president, so they can't even fly on the same plane. You know why? Because if one go down, we need this nigga to step up. Your whole job is to back this nigga up. All you doing is preparing to back up the
To be the
president.
So if you a assistant manager at a fucking job and the manager is
It's
your
on
boss,
you.
literally shadowing the motherfucker every day
But
just to
isn't
be
that what
like,
a manager
when you,
does?
soon as you get fired, I need to be doing the shit you're doing.
Yes.
Isn't that what a manager does, though?
Yeah, bro, and you know it. Yeah.
I am fucking through.
That's not what a manager does. Wait a minute. Tell me what a manager does.
I'm fucking through.
Tell me what a
I'm
manager
telling you,
does.
Joe, you know that's
Google
what
it.
is.
You
I
gotta
know
Google
what a
type it
manager
in.
does.
Google that shit.
I know what a manager does, but
Man, hell
But
no.
because
yeah.
we're not agreeing, I would like to hear your thought process of
Shit,
a
I've
manager.
been telling my thought process this whole situation.
see.
That shit.
Joe, I'm just
That
I'm
shit
just-
goofy. Fuck Trump.
But it's always been fuck Trump, but that's not the point. For me,
It is definitely the point
bro.
for me.
Look, that's a feelings based argument. It's
No,
always fuck him, but I'm
that's-
talking about based
He won on feelings though. That's what I'm saying. So I
Not my
reserve my
feelings.
right. Nigga, you ain't vote, so you ain't.
I did vote.
You didn't vote for nobody. It was a
voted.
waste
I
of
voted.
vote. Nigga.
I voted.
You voted for fucking.
I voted independent.
It wasn't even no independent
Yes, it
motherfucker.
was.
Who
Three
was
of
it?
them.
It was the white
Exactly,
lady.
it was,
But no, I wrote my name in.
Exactly,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. I
That
wrote
ain't
my
even
name
a
in.
0.%
Bro,
of
it
the
doesn't
fucking
matter.
vote
That's
in America,
still
nigga.
that's still in the independent category. So think about it. You have red, blue, and green. That's why I would have.
So it was a vote for nothing, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? You got
But
red,
that's
blue,
what-
and green. Independent. What we need to do is if more people vote independent, that takes away from both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, and it creates a vacuum. And now they're going to want to tap into those people, right? Plain and simple. Because
It
until you do it,
ain't that many of those people than it is motherfuckers who uneducated and motherfuckers who racist.
I wouldn't
And
say
that's
they
what he won on.
uneducated though.
They
It's
are.
you got to
really
give them something to
that-
run on.
It's really that you who
The
have an
man
opinion.
who won said he loves
It's really
uneducated
that
people.
you who have an opinion.
These is his words,
don't
not
go out
mine.
and tell other people about your opinion. So we can't have multiple people voting green
I mean, it's a dumb nation. Like you gotta give them that. It's a dumb nation. It really is.
for the lack of knowledge that they have. So if you have something different, share it.
The man who is now gonna be the 47th president of the
Yep.
United States
Yep.
said out of his mouth in front of a crowd of people how much he enjoys and loves uneducated people.
Of course.
This is
'cause they
not
gonna put 'em in
something I
office.
made
That's-
up. This is not something that's coming off the top of my dome. This is some shit that he said, and we can all look it up and watch.
But we know that doesn't. But what does that mean? That who cares? He won.
So
bro.
if he,
that's how you have
so
to
who
win.
voted for him?
So
Hey,
you're telling me if you
Who
ran
vote-
for
so who
president,
voted for him?
so
A lot
you're
of
telling me
dummies-
if you ran for president, you wasn't gonna run on everything that could make you win.
I never. This is what the part that we having the misconnection at. I'm not mad at the fact that he ran on what he was supposed. He did what he was supposed to do.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm saying I reserve the right to feel the way I feel about that because the people who voted for him
Are
aren't feeling
idiots.
the same way
Yeah.
how I feel. They voted on the shit they hate, the shit they don't like,
Mhm.
and I'm feeling about I don't like the shit that he ran on, and I don't like the people that voted for him. That's how I feel, so I reserve that right.
Yeah.
So it's like I shouldn't have to defend. Oh, wow, I'm feeling this way when these motherfuckers defend that shit. They get to put on a MAGA hat and all this other shit and
Hey.
run around and be a part of a
Listen.
fucking cult.
Hey, listen, you know, Democrats won it the last time, and the motherfuckers was so angry, they ran up in that bitch. Niggas got
Yeah.
shot for it. Like,
Enough
come on, bro.
motherfuckers ain't
Yeah,
get shot for it.
But that's
I
what
can't
I'm
run
saying,
into
Joe. It's
motherfucking
all a
7-Eleven with a
game.
motherfucking burning stick.
Joe,
That's different.
Come on, man.
That's
bro,
a whole
it's
different
it's all
Come
a
on,
game,
man.
and they lost the game. They ran the wrong race. I
They
feel
ran
like
the
they
wrong
didn't
race.
they
That's-
didn't do it right because they both are terrible candidates. But you have to understand how to win. If you going against this, you got to figure out how to win.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yep.
If we decide to ride at dawn to go to the motherfucking Capitol, a whole bunch of black motherfuckers, everybody who voted for Kamala, you know where we riding at dawn? We storming to the motherfucking Capitol.
More people probably.
I think you can count on
maybe.
maybe one or two hands how many motherfuckers who actually got shot at the
Yeah,
last
you can.
insurrection,
Yeah.
an actual
Yeah.
attack on American soil
Yeah.
to our Constitution. How many? If it's black people, how many motherfuckers you think
Everybody
going
knows.
home,
The
going
fact
back
that
home?
was able
Listen,
to
not many
happen
going home, but that's
tells you
also
a
the
lot.
difference. You got to remember, we are a minority in this fucking
We're
country.
not a minority.
It's only
Absolutely we are.
13% of
We're
African
not going to be a
Americans in
minority
this country,
in a couple
bro.
of years.
When you have
but we
them,
are a
bro, when
minority.
you have them on a larger scale, all middle America, like think about it. The only places that are consistently blue have a very large black population, but that's spread out sporadically around the United States. When you look at overall, it's a whole lot more white folks. You can go somewhere and not see another nigga for hours. You dig? You can't do that.
It's
Vice
just
versa.
more white people on Earth.
You know what I'm saying?
It just is.
And that's why they voting for that type of shit, because
they
they
the
scared.
majority,
They don't
bro.
want to. They're dying off like fucking fruit flies. They dicks don't
For
work.
a
They
reason.
fucking incapacitated below the waist. This just what it is. Like,
Be like that. That don't have nothing to do with the
It's natural
overall.
selection. That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, it don't have nothing
look,
to do
black
with the
people,
overall.
don't let this shit deter y'all. Go find some sun, get some melanin in you, get some vitamin C.
Amen.
Protect your mental.
That's deep.
'Cause
Because none
Vitamin
of this
C is
really
orange.
actually, it affects us a lot. But
Vitamin D.
if we change our thought process and actually
CD, get all the
stand together
vitamins
as
you need.
people, we could change a lot of things.
Like
I
what?
think it affects you as
Everything,
much as you let
honestly.
it. I think if you really zoom into that and let it, become what you all about, then it'll be what you all
Yeah.
about. Like, people are devastated because they poured a lot of energy into it.
For the
People,
wrong reason.
it's for the wrong reasons. People who don't care, they don't care because they kind of tapped out.
Yeah.
It's not hard to see. Either way it goes, have anybody issues ever been addressed by a president?
Never.
Have a president ever
That's what
saved
I'm
your
saying.
life?
Don't
Never.
get it stressed.
So
don't
that's
get
so it's
stressed
like
out.
to me it's crazy that every 4 years people are up in arms about it, and we've seen time and time again how it's gonna play out on either side. So I feel like what you said is all correct. It's about us now, and that's where the disconnect is. We bickering about silly shit. And we don't got, like you said, there's no men in the houses. So we don't got no families, we don't got no neighborhoods, we don't got no neighborhoods, we don't got no community. We ain't got no community, we don't got a nation.
Amen.
So it just goes and goes and goes. And we can go back and forth about why we ain't got men in the house, all that shit. It all just trickles down. But the bottom line is, neither side has ever saved us. So why are we constantly looking for a savior?
Neither side. That's why I'm like, look, I've been through a lot of elections. I'm saying I'm getting older, right? And I realize I can think about 6 different presidents that I voted for type shit. And when you think about that, and you like, nigga, I remember literally sitting down with my wife, watching the election go the opposite way we wanted it to, and the way I felt, and I was like, why the fuck am I so invested? When
Yeah.
I ain't seen shit change either way. Because none of them are looking to do what I need them to do for me and mine.
That's a broad scope. That's a broad scope though. Like, you painting with a wide brush.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's not-
power
I don't
that he
agree,
gives
though.
people, like, it's not even. We can talk about, you know what I'm saying, taxes. We can talk about all that shit. I'm more so about the power he gives to incompetent motherfuckers. They feel like they are above and beyond people, and the shit is like cult like
Well, that's just
But
white
bro,
privilege at
but-
work.
but
You
bro,
know,
yeah, but
they-
it's like,
they-
but
yeah,
it's
that's how they
times 20
feel.
though. It's like MAGA is fucking white privilege times 100,000.
I get it, bro, but remember,
course.
they didn't get any worse or better when the nigga lost.
Here's
No,
the
yes,
thing.
the fuck
Well,
they
well,
is. Get
here's
worse.
the
They
thing.
fucking attack the
That's what I'm
goddamn-
saying, but they didn't get better either. Now that he
So,
won, like
okay,
they gon' look.
They gonna,
One second.
They gonna
Yeah.
spaz
Look,
it out.
my thing is this. Fuck y'all. Pull it if you want to.
I'm
That's
big
it.
on that.
I know. So what do I
I'm
give
big
a fuck?
on
And I'm
Get
clapping
ignorant
me
if
a
you want
I'm with
to. We
him.
gotta worry about
You
us
say
now.
you say MAGA is the code and they out here and they they got their chest out, but it's just like a favor has been done. Now you can see them. If it was the other side and the other side won, they're going to hiding and you wouldn't know what to expect. You can see these people coming. So like he said, come step. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
We arguing
We
about
prepared.
this.
You
but-
prepared?
I'm super prepared.
Well,
Motherfucker,
go
try
down.
me if
Okay,
they
okay.
want to.
So then there's
Shit.
nothing to be up in arms about. Now you can see them coming. So they've done they've done you a favor.
We were arguing
I
about this,
still
but I
don't
clearly
like it.
remember in school we learned about the electoral college, right?
Mhm.
And so this is a big show. We're just being entertained to feel like we're involved in an election, but the president was already picked. They already picked the president.
All this shit is pre-planned.
Mm.
I'm just not a fan
The electoral
of
college, all
the power
we
that
just
these motherfuckers feel
voice
like they
voice
get.
our votes. Like it's just a popularity contest. It's like just see
how they gonna sway? Where they gonna go? Yeah.
They already know who is gonna be voted for. They already know these things. So,
Right.
I mean, that's why I said black people should come together. African Americans, melanin, however you want to put it, come together because we are the driving force. We drive the force for the income of the nation, fashion,
everything,
the way people talk, everything.
everything.
So,
Yeah, but those are not also. Those are frivolous things. We need to be more in tune with each other as far as building communities within communities, like financial institutions. The problem with that is we need our motherfucking reparations so that we can have that. Because the only reason that people think that Jews are so,
Just give me my
above
money.
they get reparations every year from the Germans since the Holocaust.
They actually do.
Every year. That's why they have financial backing to do the things that they've been doing and to have the impression that they're, better with money than others. No, you niggas just get free money all the time. Give us a bunch of free money. I guarantee I know at least 15 brothers that's gonna flip it in less than 2 weeks.
Type of things.
Yeah.
I used to be a manager in Jewish preschool. Like,
I agree. They don't give us enough credit. Like people say, if they give you reparation, y'all just gonna fuck it off. But I don't think they're giving us. Yeah, I don't think they give us credit. Yeah, I don't think.
Why don't they give us reparations? If you think about it, they gave everything. Like the Koreans or the Chinese, whoever it was.
They don't give a fuck
What's the
about it.
statistic? If they clear student loans, what's the statistic? If they clear student loans, black people will be like
what?
I think the average income will increase
or
something.
If they eliminate student loans, then the average income on black families is going to skyrocket.
I want to say 40% or something like that.
They want us to hold us back so long.
You know why?
Because they still don't feel like we deserve it.
They scared.
Yeah,
they scared of fucking black power.
Regardless of laws.
And that's why I don't like none of this shit, because you got motherfucking
It's not about black power, it's about losing power. You know, if you're in a position of power, would you want to give it away? Of course not.
But that's what I said. He's giving power
why Kamala ran as a black
motherfuckers
woman.
who have no teeth.
That's why she ran like that.
These motherfuckers are toothless, stinky. All they is white. All they is white. And they would feel like they got more shit than us. A motherfucking white motherfucker that's in the backwoods cannot tell me he better than me. He can't tell you better than none of us. But he's empowered them to make them feel that way. And that's the part I don't like.
That's his job, bro. Is to captivate the people. But check it out. We're going to take a quick 10.
Okay.
Yeah.